and welcome to the news update on Unilag TV. I am Vina Peters. We begin with our community story. The University of Lagos Safeguarding Unit at the Academic Publishing Center officially began its operations. The center is established to proactively mitigate potential harm and protect vulnerable individuals within the university community. Heading this crucial initiative is Professor Mokwelola Olashakin, the pioneer director of the Safeguarding Center. And still on the University of Lagos, the official commissioning of the revamped University of Lagos main library lobby and makerspace is set to take place on Tuesday, November 14th, 2023 at 11 a.m. The venue for the event is the main library of the University of Lagos. And moving over to education. In a bid to stop the ever-growing brain drain of the African continent, the World Bank Summit held in Marrakesh, Morocco, and attended by various international stakeholders including Nigeria's Minister of Finance, Wale Edun, commends the CEO of the African Heritage Foundation, Dr. Tunde Adetunji's Brain Drain to Brain Gain project. Acknowledging its potential to serve as a crucial mechanism for global unity, lauding the initiative as a means of checks and balances in the increasingly interconnected world, further highlighting the positive potential impact on Africa's developing economy. And in the world of entertainment, David Adeleke, known as Davido, has secured 3 nominations for the upcoming 66th Grammys. Davido's 4th studio album, Timeless, has earned a spot in the Best Global Music Album category, while his tracks Unavailable and Feel have received nominations in the Best African Music Performance and Best Global Music Performance categories, respectively. Although Davido faces stiff competition in the quest for the Best Global Music Performance Award, where he will contend with his fellow Nigerian artist Burna Boy, as well as other international artists. And that's it on the news update. Many thanks for watching. I am Vina Peters. Enjoy the rest of your day.
These are 5 reasons why Unilag is better than most private universities. Most, not all, just to be clear. 1. Affordability. So here's the deal with Unilag. It's a public university, which basically means it won't break the bank like those fancy private universities in Nigeria. Yeah, they recently hiked their fees that all students have to pay. But don't panic just yet. It's still way cheaper than what the average private university student has to shell out. Okay, let's break it down a bit. Unilag used to charge a yearly fee of 19,000 naira, which wasn't much, right? But now it's 190,000. Hold on, don't start sweating. It could even be less depending on your faculty. Now, if you take a peek at those private universities, they're in a whole different league. Most of them cost over 700,000 naira a year. And some even make you fork out over 1 million naira annually. Yeah, you heard that right. So, Unilag's fee hike, as painful as it feels, is still way more affordable when you put it side by side those private institutions. And that's a pretty good thing because more students can get a shot at higher education without emptying their families' pockets. 2. Academic excellence. Unilag is a regular heavyweight in the Nigerian university scene, and it's been up there for quite a while now. And that's not just by chance. The recent Times Higher Education rating puts Unilag amongst the top 4 universities in Nigeria. This has only added more shine to its already gleaming reputation as a place that churns out top-notch graduates. Now let's talk about Unilag students. They are basically academic champions. Just check out Moyosore Dada, a final year student at Unilag who recently snatched the title of EY Young Tax Professional of the Year 2023, talking about making your alma mater proud. And that's not all. They've also aced competition like the CAAN, essay competition, and the National Mathematics competition, to name a few. But here's the kicker. Unilag degrees are like gold, not just in Nigeria but on the global stage. You know it's legit when foreign universities keep teaming up with Unilag faculties year after year. Plus big name companies like Huawei Technologies, Nord Motors and Sahara Energy are all about that Unilag excellence. They know it's unmatched. And let's not forget, it's not just about Unilag students. Unilag's got an all-star faculty, top-tier research facilities, and a treasure trove of academic resources that all come together to make it the academic powerhouse that it is. 3. A robust alumni network. Guess what? Unilag boasts this massive, super influential alumni network that spreads its wing across all industries and fields. When we say influential, we're talking about the creme de la creme of the creme de la creme. Picture this: Professor Yemi Osibajo, the former Vice President of Nigeria; Akinwumi Ambode, the former Lagos State Governor; Femi Gbajabiamila, the big shot in Nigerian politics; and even the likes of Linda Ikeji, Lai Mohammed, John Momo, Helen Paul, and a whole bunch of other accomplished folks. They are all part of the Unilag Alumni Association. Now, why is this a big deal for you? Well, as a Unilag grad, you get to tap into this powerhouse network for mentorship, job hooks, and professional connection. Seriously, this alumni community can be a game changer in your career journey. 4. Internship and job opportunities. Unilag's location in Lagos, Nigeria's bustling economic hub, is like hitting the internship and job jackpot. I mean, seriously, it's like being in the center of a wild wind of opportunities. Lagos is a place where all the big shots, the major companies and organizations set up camp. So when you're a Unilag student, you're basically in the perfect spot to dive into the real world, gain some hands-on experience, and jumpstart your career. It's like having a golden ticket to the job market right at your doorstep. And guess what? Landing full-time gigs at the very companies where you interned is not even unusual for Unilag students. They often kickstart their careers even before tossing those graduation caps in the air. 5. Research. Unilag is all about pushing the boundaries of knowledge through research and innovation. If you're a student here, you've got a ticket to dive into some seriously cutting-edge research projects across all sorts of fields. This focus on research isn't just for show. Unilag is like a magnet for research grants that elevates the quality of their projects. They've got some top-notch facilities too, like the Dr. D.K. Olukoya Central Research and Reference Laboratory, and the Institute of African Diaspora Studies, just to name a couple. Getting your hands dirty with research like this can supercharge your problem-solving skills and open up doors to academic and professional greatness. It's like a key to unlocking your full potential. So, do you agree with these reasons? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. My name is Patience and I'll see you guys in the next episode.
Hi guys, my name is Priscilla and this is Finding Fault.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Okay, Priscilla, give me 3 controversial topics and your take on them.
Body shaming, cheating, and the whole Japa fever.
Okay, let's go with body shaming. What's your take on body shaming?
It is wrong and unfair.
What is body shaming?
Body shaming basically is when people decide to have comments about your body, height, or basically how you look in general.
Okay.
In a negative way.
What comprises body shaming to you? What would you classify or qualify as body shaming? Give me an example.
Calling somebody fat.
So you're
calling somebody ugly. Or basically making fun of people's dark knuckles and say, oh, you're bleaching. When, for a fact, most of them don't bleach. That's how we were born.
Let's expand on the first word you used.
Fat.
You have a problem with fat.
I have a problem with fat.
Would you call someone short?
Short king.
So you would call someone short. You do realize they are the same category of word.
Well, I'm not saying it to hurt your feelings.
So how
That's the
short
difference
between
between
saying fat is doing it to saying it to hurt your feelings.
Okay.
You know fat is an adjective.
Yeah.
What does fat mean?
I wouldn't say big.
Instead of the word fat, which word will you use?
Thick. Call me thick, because I'm thick. I'm not fat.
You do realize that most times when they use thick is for slabs of meat. So you'd rather someone calls another person an adjective that sounds like a slab of meat than calling them what human beings would originally use.
Fat is basically the same thing. Because you go to the market and you're like, I need chicken fat. I need pork fat.
You know,
So, like, part of meat.
the human body has fat in it. Yes or no?
Yes. The human body also has meat in it.
Does the human body have thick in it?
No, but calling someone thick is more polite than saying fat.
Okay. I'm going back to the word short. What would you use instead of the word short?
Petite.
So would you call a guy petite?
Hi, baby, you're so
king.
petite.
A petite king.
That's why short king is better than petite king.
Would you call a guy fat?
I will call him big.
Fat and big, what's the difference?
Fat. Okay, here's the thing. Like the whole social construct, fat has already been designed to sound like an insult.
How? It's not the word's fault. It's just in the dictionary. It was innocent in dictionary. Someone decided to describe someone with it.
Exactly. The same way when you say somebody's mad.
What's the meaning of fat?
I have no idea.
What's the meaning of big?
Something that is way above normal size.
So what is fat? Are you sure calling someone fat is body shaming?
Yes, it is.
Why?
Because it's offensive.
Why?
It just is.
But big is not.
Big is offensive to an extent. If there was a scale of measuring when you call someone fat is way above that. I mean, you go into an argument with somebody and you're like, you this fat goat. They get offended instantly.
What's
but you're
for an
like, hey,
argument?
you this big goat. They laugh because
Why? The offensive word there has to be goat. So you rather be called. I'm speaking about you. You'd rather be called a big goat than a fat goat.
I've only been called nothing
Okay, I think you have not been able
because
to.
you're saying this.
Your point has not been established. You
Okay.
have officially found fault with your ideology. Thank you.
Amen. Whether you say amen or don't say amen, I don't need you.
Thank you, Jesus.
Only person I need is my Father.
You are
Jesus.
listening to the government.
Mali.
My name is Pastor Godwin and you're welcome to my session. Yes, yes. Don't forget to give offering before you come up for here. Say yeah. Oh yeah, let's go. Praise the Lord, country people, praise the Lord. Abba base pastor, we juju they praise the Lord. Who's fake, who's real? Who they chook the people's sword? 1 million for the prayer, say you know they fear the Lord. People get brainwashed by these apostles who just they catch cruise, stunting like them Tom Cruise. Make a bust your bubble, now fake miracles they cause trouble. Now they never pay stunts, woman. Lord have mercy, say you holy too. Pastor where they bosh nyash. She God they call him to. Pastor make I tell you truth, your secret done they everywhere. The blood out where you take, don't they smell for air. How you go they rape, picking juju for your altar. See as people they suffer for your hand, but you they form star. Attire for your matter, but the people raise you higher. You even get choir where they sing this song. I go chop you, I go treat you like mumu. Fake things I do, just they put you on cruise. I'm available, see now my come through. Come with your money, make I come farm you. I go chop you, I go treat you like mumu. Like a thing I do, just they put you on cruise. Now I'm available, see now I'm fine. Come with
with your money, make I confirm you.
Praise the Lord, country people praise the Lord. APC carry fake bishop, come to praise the Lord. Nigeria na the place where church plenty pass the people. Waka down your streets, make you count the churches and the people. Religion don't they bring wealth, pastor don't they fly jets, parishioner don't they holla, no money for pockets. My party they see the gari from sun up to sunset. Now we don't they form fresh, call a lock my suspect. Pastor where they knock another man wife, come they give me tips on how to be a good guy. Pastor where they cut head, say make I pray for my daily bread. Something done they smell, I'ma clear the air. Pastor one juju man, I they see them as they run matter. Them gather they chop better, them gather they drink better. Tire for your matter. The people raise you higher, you even get fire. They sing this song.
I go chop you, I go treat you like mumu. Fake things I do, just they put you on cruise. I'm available, see now man come through. Come with your money, make I confirm you. I go chop you, I go treat you like mumu. Like a thing I do, just they put you on cruise. Now I'm available, see now I'm fine. Come with your money, make I confirm you.
We cannot agree. So we cannot agree that examination period is the most dreadful period of every student's life. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Oh, you are not talking. You're a scholar. You're a scholar.
No,
Abi?
ain't that, no.
It's all right. It's all right. Today, guys, we're going to be talking about examinations, pre-examination period, examination period, and of course, post-examination period. As you can see post-examination period on our faces. We are happy. We are relieved. Oh God, what a life! Exam almost killed us, but God is alive.
God did it.
I mean, obviously, it's your girl MIKA Mika in the building. I've got 3 beautiful faces here with me, but I'm not going to tell you their names. They have mouth. Let them do the honors.
Me first.
No,
I am
second.
Chinedu. Is that all?
So we have another Nedu on the podcast. Let's hope it doesn't turn out like the other Nedu on the podcast. If you know, you know. And of course, a beautiful lady in the building.
My name is Jumobi.
And the scholar.
Damola. I ain't no scholar.
Damola is a scholar. He's the one that, you know, exam wasn't tough for him.
No,
it wasn't tough.
I never said that.
But of course, let's start from the very beginning, pre-examination period. You know, when you resume a new semester, you're like, you know, it's another time to come and flex, you know, skip classes, maybe if you're on serious like some people that I know, or, you know, be in classes if you're serious like some people that I know,
Word.
you know, all of that, and you're like, then suddenly somebody tells you, exam timetable have dropped. Go and check. You know, then your department will not take out the departmental timetable from the general timetable. Then your own level 2 will not take out your levels timetable from the departmental timetable, and then it becomes real and real and real. And for me, to be very honest, the moment when it becomes real is when I see the timetable for my level. I'm like, so on Monday I have this subject or I have this course. Then I'll now go open the book. Something I probably never opened all semester. But I mean, that's just me. I feel like Nedu is like a scholar and like he opens it.
The thing is, me, I don't usually read like during the semester. I don't read during the session. I know I have guys that read like when exams come in, when there's tests, they're already reading before then. I prefer like a week, sometimes even night to exam. Like I have guys that were doing like overnight together. We've not even seen the topic until the night before. Just like Jesus, even the day before.
Men I trust.
Yes, men I trust. You'll be like, okay, it's God and men I trust that will run this exam for us. So this semester was kind of unserious for me because I didn't put in like so much effort as I should have. So
but when did this sink in that exams are starting? When do you like, you know, there's a point where you're like, okay, exams. What was that moment for you?
Okay, I think it was when they like amended the timetable when they did it, and I was like, whoa, okay, we have this, and I was like, okay, I should start reading.
Okay,
Yeah,
so that was like when you saw the actual
Yeah,
timetable.
when I saw the actual timetable.
How about you, Jumobi? When did you decide, I need to take away my play and, you know, focus on books, exam already in the corner?
Is it crazy if I say that I don't know, I didn't exactly reach that point. Since the exam came out, it's like, oh, I have a paper tomorrow. It's not like I didn't prepare. We had tests, so it's like residual knowledge from tests. I was like, okay, I have an exam tomorrow.
She had knowledge from
I am on a podcast with scholars.
No, it's not like that. But it's like residual knowledge from tests. Like, okay.
It is what it is.
It's not that big.
I mean, it's exam. I'm not gonna die.
I mean,
okay.
Yeah.
How about you, Damola? Was that your kind of situation, or do you have another situation altogether?
No, mine, like, naturally, like, when my brain works, though, if it's not like a week to the exam period, I don't, dive into it. So, yeah.
So, up onto a week to exam, you're still flexing with your guys?
I'm still flexing.
Okay. Like I said earlier, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with scholars. I am here. I can see.
That's how my brain works, honestly.
No, yeah. What's your... I'm sorry, but I feel like they also want to know. What's your CGPA?
As at last semester, okay, that was something I should be proud of. Okay, I think 4.63.
Okay, first class, and they say they are not scholars.
Okay.
My auntie, what's your CGPA?
I don't have a CGPA yet.
What's your last semester's GPA?
I'll say 4.4.
Hey, Mika, what have you done with your life? What have I done to myself? Damola, come and shatter the table.
Last semester, I was on 3.8.
So I'm here with scholars, basically. I'm here with scholars. But anyways, 5.1. Stop it now. Don't open my, so that they will not know that under all this skinny. But anyways, let's talk about like exam period. Okay. How do you read for exams? Let me put it that way. How do you read for exams?
Okay, how do I read for exams?
Do you subscribe to the overnight bubble? Are you more of a, I'm going to read on my own?
Yeah, I know. I read on my own. I prefer reading on my own.
So you don't come to departments or you don't go to library for overnight?
I've never entered the school library. I don't think I'll ever enter it. I prefer reading on my own. That's how I've like always been.
Okay.
So I'll just ask my guys for topics and materials and they send it to me. I write notes normally. So sometimes when they send PDF, it's my notes that they've used as PDF.
So
I just read
there are levels to this scholarly. There are levels.
So like those are what I used to read. So I read on my own and just materials. That's all.
Okay, so you do not subscribe to the overnight mentality?
I can do overnight, yeah, but on my own. Just that's like
that's not overnight, please. You push your place. Stop.
There are libraries to overnight.
No. Overnight is you are there in a department or you are in a gathering of place, and then all of you are just like throwing questions or you're just reading in a group. That's basically what overnight is. It's like night. So people call it night class.
When I want to start on all nighter, let's call it on all nighter because she said I should not use the word overnight. Now I want to start it, I'll post on my status, sleep is the enemy, and then everybody know that
this kid is doing overnight. Okay, let's come to you, Joey. What's yours like? How does exam look like?
Personally, I like to read alone. I like to read alone, like maybe PDFs, jot down. Okay. Normally, I necessarily do not have a note, but when exam time comes,
the PDFs pop up.
Yeah, I just
jot it
down
together,
and stuff like that. But when I like have people maybe over or read with people, is maybe I don't understand a particular part very well. Then
you want them to explain it.
Yes, I set it up with sometimes one person. It's like the lesser the better for me when it comes to learning.
Understand.
Yeah, so it's just. And do I subscribe to overnight? No. Why? I don't like being uncomfortable and mosquitoes. I would rather just do an overnight in my space. I can, but going out and I don't know, it's not just for me, no shade.
Wait, must you go to a class to do overnight?
I just established that fact.
Like you
can do overnight alone. You can, but like I think the whole idea of overnight is basically you doing it like in a place where there are other people reading. Yeah. I think most people subscribe to the idea because like seeing other people read will boost your morale to actually read. Because personally, I can't read alone in my hostel. I will sleep. Like every Friday, so people are like, go downstairs to the courtyard.
Fear of failure, you will read.
Oh God!
No, yes,
when my bed is, I know that my bed is upstairs.
Sometimes, but when your guys are like, say, okay, what's this? What's the meaning of this? And I'll be like, shit, I really need.
And no problem.
Read.
Tomorrow morning, I will read.
Someone that really cares. You see, honestly, someone can be saying something about and honestly, and I've not read. It's not like I've read or there's one confident, and I'm just looking at you, and it's not like I know it. It's just I don't feel like reading that time. So honestly. There's no book influence.
To be very honest, like if once at back of my mind is like the bed is upstairs, I can just walk upstairs and sleep. Yeah. Which ginger? Failure has got nothing on me. Okay, then let's have your take. How do you read? Do you subscribe to overnight?
first things first, I read like on my own. I don't subscribe to like tutorials and all that. I tend to read at my own pace, on my own time, and with the help of ChatGPT, I don't know. it's
Wow,
just
trying to give you another person's rescue.
yeah, and YouTube videos as well.
Yeah.
So and for reading, like time I read, I don't subscribe to reading during the day because I feel like I get distracted from so many people.
Okay.
But I prefer overnight, and it's a lot on me because I take a lot of energy drinks to keep myself awake, and
coffee.
at the same time it affects me, and coffee too.
I mean, I think if you have watched previous episodes, you will have seen we have said once or twice that I used to drink coffee and Predator together. I used to mix
Exactly.
it.
Yeah.
But I always say it, disclaimer, don't try it. It's me that used to use it. Don't click. Before you go and something happen to you, they say it's Mika that advice. No, I'm just saying that's what works for me because I actually take a lot of energy drinks too during the and I never feel sleepy. Even especially if
I don't even take it.
especially if my exam is like around 9 a.m. or 12. I'm not gonna sleep to that time. I'm gonna do the exam and then come back to sleep.
The same issue happened to me. Like one of our papers, like I mean, I didn't sleep till the exam 9 o'clock, and I started having a lot of migraine, headache, and all.
Your
But I
body
still
didn't
have to
carry
do
it.
Yeah.
Me, no, I've not seen the side effect yet, but people like to say it's accumulating.
Yeah.
It will not accumulate for me in Jesus' name, amen.
But one thing I know,
I'm not saying side effects
one thing I know
yet.
I don't do is I don't read in my room because I'm very comfortable, and I know I always fall asleep when I try.
Like
So
people
that's
that even
why
used to
I
read on
don't-
their bed, lie down on their bed and do like this.
I respect them a lot.
Oh, it can't even be
honestly.
me.
I do.
I'm not disciplined as that. I will sleep. The book will drop on my face, and I will sleep that sleep like I've not slept before.
Honestly,
I feel like it's
You
even
can change
sweeter.
positions.
I think sleep
sit,
during the exam
slouch.
period when you're planning to read for exam,
The sleep is always sweeter.
Yeah.
Like it's like the devil is tempting you.
Yes,
and you're
well, like there is this. I don't know if it's like an exam tension that all the things you shouldn't be doing when it's exam period, you will want to do everything. Like I know that I watch so many movies during the exam period, but now I'm done with exam. It's not even doing me to watch movies.
It's the devil
I
at
didn't
work.
do I didn't do any of that
Like
during exam period actually.
exam period, I was watching movies.
I think
I knew
my-
I was reading, but I was
my
watching
routine doesn't
movies
really
too.
change. I don't think like there's any drastic change. I think the only drastic change has to be overnight for me because the same period. Like I watch a lot of series, and I follow them, and then if a new season comes out during exam, I will watch it. It doesn't really change anything for me. I will. There's a new movie that everybody's saying, "Oh, if you check it out, I will watch it."
For me, like my brain was like, nah, don't do that. After exam, enjoy your stuff.
You have.
But then I actually, established one thing. You people, all of you that you are scholars, you all said you like to read alone. That's I think that's the secret, Abe. That's people are not telling you. That's the secret. Reading alone will make you a scholar.
Like it depends, Sha. Like if you read alone, I think it's better than like reading with people because it's just me and my space. I'm moving at my space. If I'm reading with people, like before
Somebody
you know
has
it's like, even
gotten
chapter
there,
5,
somebody
and I'm
else.
like,
Yeah,
I think for me it's like
exactly. So,
the whole reading with people thing for me is I like to like explain to people, even if I've not read it before. If I explain it to one person from the material, I would also understand it like that. I think that's one thing that has always been my cheat code.
okay,
So if I go for overnight, yes.
talking, I remember.
Yeah, so
Okay,
I go for
okay.
overnight and then somebody's like, Mika, come and explain this thing to me. Me knowing fully well that I have not read it, I will say, give me your material. Let me read it from the book. And then as I'm explaining to you, it's like I'm reading it too at the same time. So I think that's one reason that I have always liked to, do overnight. But enough of the reading aspect. Let's talk about the exams themselves.
Yeah.
We're gonna touch on invigilators, touch on your lecturers themselves. You know all those lecturers that used to be nice during classes. And they enter exam hall and you're like, is it the same man? I mean, in my head, the track in my head is, you're not the one I used to know. Like, I mean, there's a particular lecturer in my department, like, I mean, this one is the chillest lecturer around. Like, classes is always chill. Like, he doesn't really stress us during class. He doesn't give us too much assignments like vox pops and like, like all those videos as assignment.
Yeah.
But then exam hall, this man will literally legit come in and say, if you say something, I'm going to take your script. And you will tear somebody's script as example. I'm like, what do we carry? What do we throw? Sir, why do you carry anger enter the exam hall? But I think that's just my experience. How about you guys? Like, how has it been? Which invigilators have been the craziest? Which invigilators? You don't say their names, please. I'm still in school before they come and give me 1 minus something at the exam paper. But like just share the experience itself. Invigilators that acted crazy in the exam hall, or invigilators that made you feel like will I pass this exam? Or your lecturers are just switched up during exams. Let's start from you. Damola.
For me, this semester, I think one of our courses was Pool Ideas. Though there was this incident that happened in our faculty that he was affected, and the man that day was just extra angry and extra strict with his exams, and he chased a few people out. And in fact, some of my friends that had to submit, was pretty harsh on them. He had to deduct their marks because so it was tough, but I was just chill, so I didn't
God,
really
Dave.
have
You're an all-time scholar. Don't put yourself in that kind of situation.
Come on. No,
But let's come to you,
no.
Jumobi. What's like the worst?
Well, I think
experience?
it's like very different for me because I'm in my first year, so it's like all the exams we take are computer based.
Okay, so
We don't really know our lecturers like that because like.
So you do everything on the computer. You're not like doing anyone like physically.
No, I've not had one written exam, but then I just feel
lucky you.
I just feel
Lucky you.
the aura is like they want you to be like scared. It's like, yo, don't take dubs in, don't come in with your phone, don't write for another person. You know, they generated this password stuff different from last
tickets,
semester.
yeah.
So it's, I don't know, it's just they're trying to put the tension in, but it's like I feel it's really calm and
I mean,
it's not so much.
but at the end of the day, you still have it lucky. I'm gonna still say you're lucky because like written exams are, whew,
yeah.
you go sweat higher. And of course, Nedu, let's have yours.
Yeah, I've seen Shaggy. I've seen things. I don't even know where to start from. Like, okay, some invigilators are good, some are good. Like when I mean good, like it's not like they will see you cheating and they will leave you. Of course, they will like
they'll be calm. They will not leave you.
And then there are some that their eyes are like everywhere. Like
if
these
I
are
catch you, it's
these
over
are, like,
for you.
The people that saw Adam eat the forbidden fruit and stuff like that. So like their eyes are like everywhere, and so it's crazy. I mean, of course you have to ask now. Like don't carry those, but ask. So, but these ones they don't give you like the
chance to
even ask. Like I think the last one, wow, like just the man is already staring at you, and you're like
my brother, you can't implicate me.
So it's crazy.
Like during my start this semester where I was, in the hall and, a friend of mine was asking, and the lady just saw me and she just came to me and she picked my script. But luckily I was done.
I heard something like that. One of my guys, he had something in post and statistics too. He said he took his paper.
Yeah, she took my script.
Damn.
And then it's over for you.
Very,
Well, thank God you were done, obviously.
Yeah, I was done, actually.
And then, I mean, I remember that the last paper that I did, the second to the last paper that I did, and then that was where the lecturer came in, and then he was like, he switched up from Mr. Nice to like Mr. Dragon kind of person in the exam hall. And then he's like, I saw the exam questions and I was like, sometimes you've read the course. Or when you have that lecturer that, they just come to class and they gist with you. So they don't really teach you anything. You don't really know what to read for exam. But you're like, okay, you are trying to follow the pattern of the assignment he has given you or the test kind of thing. You're like, okay, it's probably all, first semester I taught you, what kind of questions he said. And you're like, okay, I'm pretty sure that this is how this man is going to do. Probably simple questions. And then you enter the exam and you're like, I'm sorry, I have to just dramatize. That's how I felt. I also wore glasses to the exam. I removed the glass and wore it back and I'm like... And then I looked at this man, he entered the hall and he's like, you have 30 minutes for my exam. I'm like,
whoa, yes.
What am I supposed to write? And then he's like, objective, if you don't get it, you don't get it. I'm like, I honestly wrote like I knew. And then I stood up. And then funny enough, I was the first person to stand up in my hall. And then that idea I was first person to stand up. He's like, oh, he's smart. Everybody that came to ask me, I was like, see, I know that no matter how long I sit there, the questions will not change. The ones I know will not change. The answers I have picked will not change. Let me just hold down to say, okay, I want to stand there and be crying. This one has done me dirty. But whatever, let me just stand up and submit and everything. So it's like, some exam questions will hit you and then you're like, but I know that I read now. At some point you're like, should I just write what I read for this lecturer? Let's know that I read something.
Or the questions they even put like when one of the papers I did.
Yeah.
At the end, after people be talking about their stuff. Like me, I have something that please let's
I
not
try
talk
to run
about
away
the
from
past.
it. I don't like to be in that situation.
So, but then this one, they were actually talking about it because it was serious. They now said the answers to that one was the question, like the way he puts the question was not how it was in the notes. And I was like, I read what is in the notes, but I did not even know that was what he was asking. So I was like, it was crazy. Like I remember that one characteristics of something. I read it like crazy, but then that's not how he asked it. So I just read something.
So English is also a bastard.
That's also the thing in post science too. Like this semester, we have dealt with so many twisted questions that you have to use like close to like 15 minutes
to actually understand
and decipher what the question is actually talking about.
Wow, that's like
it's a lot. Man.
How about you, Jumobi? Did you have any experience with any even though you were doing CBT, any crazy questions that hit you and you're like, wow, this man really teach us? And there's some questions they give you as discussed in class. Sir, when did we discuss this? I mean, I came for all of the classes. When I don't remember this discussion, but like any crazy questions that actually hit you like that.
I actually just remembered my last paper, which was yesterday, was actually a practical one. So it was written, yes, but it's like, okay, it was practical. So they grouped us. They said that you're doing pendulum bob or you're doing optics.
Okay.
They put me in front of the pendulum bob thing. And it was like, wow, what magic do I want to start performing? And honestly, the instructions were not straightforward. I feel they do it purposely.
Yeah, to confuse.
It's like when you see someone do it, oh, this is what the person is doing, but the way they wrote it is like German, and it's like I didn't understand it. But I saw someone do something. I'm like, oh, this is what they're asking us to do.
Okay.
So, and there was time constraint. It was crazy, and lecturers were threatening us. If you write anything, they actually subtracted marks -5, but they didn't subtract from. I was just like, you know what?
Thank you,
Take
Jesus.
it,
Hallelujah.
take it, it's finished, you know. So that's how it went basically.
Okay, so I mean, exam questions would definitely it would.
Yeah.
I mean, some people discover exam topics inside the exam hall. Like you're just you're like looking and you're like,
What is this?
Yeah.
wow, and then you're like in shock and everything.
Yeah.
But then mostly I didn't really do any theory like questions or exams, everything. But you know what? It was during this exam I knew that OBJ is not always nice. Sometimes theory is better.
Yeah.
Because if you give me theory question, even though I don't know that particular one, I will write what I've read
Write
and relate it to
something,
that
yeah.
question you asked me.
It's not
But
all
you
the
see,
time.
it's not all the time, but it's actually like more plausible to do when you're doing theory than when you're objective. What do you want to do? Pick ABC and say, sir, I know it's one of the things. I know it's one of the.
is it for me because
I mean,
theory sometimes can be scary.
Yeah,
Actually, theory can be
left to
scary.
me, I think I prefer like is objective German than theory. I've seen theory that will shake
But
you.
most
don't
of
think-
German is dangerous.
German,
German, yeah.
German, if you
I
don't know
think
it, you
if
don't
read
know
for
it.
theory, you like kind of figure your way out.
Yeah.
There's theory they will give you. My
But then
goodness.
there's German that they will give you.
Yes. If you don't know, you don't know.
German
Especially
that they will
dates.
give you, like,
I
it's,
know.
you know, especially people that say questions in between the lines.
Yes.
It's not really a subtopic.
Yeah.
It's like probably one intro, and then they pick it from there, and then they're like,
this is dash, and, you're
And
like,
then you're
what
like,
is that? What
oh
is
my
that
god!
dash?
And then
Yeah,
you can remember you skipped through that thing
And you
in
have to
the
do-
book, and you're like, I thought it would not come out.
Yeah.
And then you're like, German. But I mean, lecturers have tried their best to frustrate us in the exam hall. But as I always say, God did.
God did
You know,
to end.
my God doesn't flop. He doesn't wear flip flops. Period. But of course, exams have now come and gone.
Yeah.
How are you feeling at the moment? Like, okay, we have talked pre-exam, examination, post-exam. What is your feeling at the moment?
I mean, I feel relieved. I mean, yes, it's done. Like, I mean, even the after my final paper, I mean, the hair feels different. Wasn't it? You know, it feels like I was caged, like I was somewhere.
I'm
And I
free.
feel free.
I don't feel it.
I mean, I started appreciating things that I didn't do in exam. Like, wow.
Okay.
I was looking at my friends, just I'm like, wow, like this.
Oh
is
my God, we
good.
don't have to be scared of
So,
exams.
yeah, I think it's just.
I
tough
mean,
for me,
that's amazing. That's amazing. How
Like-
about you, Jimobi? How's your like feeling?
Examination did not really hit me, like I said.
You were doing
Honestly,
CBT.
a lot of people think it's confidence, but honestly, maybe it's just a degree of nonchalance that is not a matter of I'm nonchalant about my studies. It's just like, you know, let the exam come. I'm doing my exam, yes, but it's not that serious because especially people there's one thing I've learned. A lot of people try to make things harder than it seems. I don't know, maybe it puts everybody in exam mode.
Yeah.
But it's like on the group, have you learned this? Have you read? You cannot read everything. So it's just like most of the time I don't even open my class group. So it's not like, oh, I'll see something that I've not read and
And
I'll
I'll be
panic.
feeling like, oh
And it's
God,
like,
I've
yo,
not
what
read
am I doing with
anything.
my life? So it's just, I'm just there. I go, I write something. So when I was done, I'm like, okay, you know, it's time to go, man. All the sickness that I was not sick before, it's like coming down now.
on
But
you.
I don't think there's any special activity that I put on it. Oh, after exam, I've just been living life like that. Everything.
I mean, that's the scholar lifestyle. If you know, you know. Yeah.
So the
Alright.
the thing is like when you're in school, when you're doing exams, like you have a sense of purpose, like you have to read for this. Like when you come, like when you're not doing anything, there's nothing you're doing again. Like you just like, what do I have to do? What do I have to watch? What do I have to download? That's just how I am now. And like I remember the last day of when we finished the papers, we were kind of like signing off, like not signing off, like we're just so
I'd say you
excited
want to sign off.
because
Sharp,
we've been
sharp.
in like one level for like
a
one
long
session
time.
for like
Yeah.
a long time,
Yeah,
so we
yeah.
were so crazy about it, like we were leaving the school, so it was like a good time. And then when I go home, I just slept, like I just said I have to sleep. Woke up the next day, what do I have to do? Like there is nothing that is driving, just watch movies, waste my life. And, so like
Well,
that's
technically,
just
it's not really wasting your
it's
life.
it's not
Most
wasting your
people
life.
get it
Yeah,
different.
yeah.
I mean,
Some people are
After-
doing something.
After
Yeah.
exams, I think I have time for other things.
Yeah, exactly.
you can juice with your friends now.
You know.
I think that the only thing that after exam has for me is I still do those things during exam. I just feel like I will not feel something at the back of my head nagging me and saying, oh, there's buko. That voice is gone. At least till next semester exams, it is gone, and then I can do it with my full chest, with confidence. I'm like, you know what?
Let's just do it.
Let's just go. Let's just do it, like, period. And then I'm just so happy that I can leave this level. I mean, so many
Finally,
years in this particular level, and it's like my friends have graduated from school. My cousin just literally did a sign, and I'm like, we graduated secondary school together. And this person is
Which
doing
of your friend
something
has graduated?
from no, not the school now, obviously.
No, I mean like a private uni. Like, are they running? Why do it's like they're in their finals though. They are not graduating.
That,
like
no,
that.
they are
Okay.
graduated though.
Literally a fresher. Some of my friends are in their final year.
Jesus
I have a lot
Christ.
of friends that are graduated.
That have
I
graduated.
like, I
They're
know that
literally
some are
going
doing
towards,
like
you
their
know,
finals, but
sign
graduation
and
is like different. Wow.
they have signed out. I saw sign out and Thanksgiving pictures.
That's crazy.
I mean, it's really crazy. But of course, at the end of the day, we can only say Alhamdulillah, we're leaving this level, period, and then till next semester exams again, we'll see. Guys.
See, and that version of shaking.
I mean, but I mean, to round up this episode, this particular episode, let's talk about like some of the exam rules. Who's ready? So like,
I've never even read this.
I know a lot of people actually did read this thing.
It's just like terms and conditions.
I mean, it's like you just come with the document, like let me just put you on my document and everything, and then this. Let me start with instructions.
All right.
Number 1, candidates must attend a minimum of 65% of the lectures for the course. Examiners have the right to prevent defaulters from sitting for the examination.
Shout out to my friends I trust.
Shout out to law students. I think that this rule only applies to law students because they actually take it quite very seriously. They actually send them out of the lecture like exam hall and say you've not been.
There's a list they release for qualified students, eligible students to do the exams.
I mean, that's like so crazy. But for the rest of the departments in this school, I don't even think the lecturers
before they start it.
Some lecturers don't even take attendance. Like some lecturers literally don't even take attendance. So how would they know? To be very honest. Then number 2 says candidates must be ready to enter the examination hall 10 minutes before the commencement of examination. Candidates who arrive more than half an hour after the commencement of an examination shall be admitted only at the discretion of the invigilator.
Who arrives half an hour after? Like,
oh, actually, that happened last semester, like to one person in my department, and I think he has to carry over the course now because the woman didn't let him do it.
No amount of begging.
No amount of begging. She's like, he has to go to Senate to go and beg them something. I'm like, ma, something you can do.
I think something close almost happened in my department, but thanks to my class rep that I had to just drop the timing. So some people thought we had that paper 12 and it was supposed to be 9.
Wow. So all of you will have come 12 o'clock and then the exam is over.
you have friends that should tell him that okay, it's by 12. For him to come alone is
that's sad.
Yeah,
but then you know there are some people that actually like to be lonely in the department. They don't talk to anybody. They don't have anybody's number.
They're busy working class. They are not even involved in the
classes. As they said, there's one meme I saw that if you are not like following on the group chats or messages, before you know it, they've graduated without you.
I mean, like you have to follow. But then I think this also doesn't apply when you're doing CBT exams. You know, CBT exams for people that like for a course that you have over how many departments doing.
Yeah.
I mean, some people will do 9 a.m., some people will be doing 12 p.m. It doesn't really matter. Anyway. Then the third one says candidates may not leave the hall during the examination. This is quite strict. I think everybody follows it.
Yeah, you will
your body. You are your body, my dear.
That's what they say before you start. They tell you to go to the toilet.
And this number 5 says all rough work must be done in the answer booklet and crossed neatly throughout.
At least they said cross. One of our lecturers said if you cross, that's the end of your
life. I feel like this school there's a contrast going on. There's like a problem going on. The school is telling you one thing, your lecturers are telling you one thing, and then every time is like, who are we supposed to follow? Follow your lecturers, please. They are the ones that are marking your script. Okay, and then this one says candidates must come with their own writing material to the examination hall. If you like, no come. Ask for eraser for Mr. No. I'm not gonna say the name, but if you're a mass comm student, you know the person. If you like, ask for eraser. It's over for you. -10, I'll be -20. Now, moving on, communication between candidates is strictly forbidden.
Wow, you don't say.
I'm just gonna cough and leave it at that. Then number 7 says the only permissible way of attracting attention of the invigilator is by raising your hand. Oh yeah, that happens.
I want extra script.
Then candidates, you want
scholar.
I said it. You guys thought I was lying. You are a scholar. You're asking for extra sheets.
How it works in your order.
Okay, that's cute. That's cute. I wish I was in your department so that you'd be giving me.
No, don't wish that.
Don't wish you.
I know what's going on.
I take it back. Make my tongue not put me in trouble. Then this one says candidates are to write legibly. Names are not to be written on answer booklets. The answers to each question must be stated on a separate page. I think this just applies
names are
to
not
theory.
to be written on answer booklets.
I don't see this life. I'm telling you that we have so many contrasting rules. Because the lecturers will tell you to write your name and your matric number. Who am I supposed to obey?
Every lecturer. Let's just do the ones that is going on.
The school? Okay, you will find your script higher. You will find your script higher. Okay, this one says Attendance register is to be signed at the commencement of the examination, and as each candidate hands in the script to the invigilator. Most times they always sign it at the beginning of the examination.
Okay.
Then candidates must ensure that they have inserted at the appropriate places on the front of their booklets their examination numbers and the questions they answered. This also applies to theory questions, because I don't know how to do this in CBT.
No, you can't.
You can't.
Then the final instruction says mobile phones are not allowed in the examination hall.
That is brand
new. If you like, carry it.
Mobile phone.
If you like, no carry.
You rule out
like
I watch. Okay, now carry it, let them catch you. Next semester exam, you can try.
One time I was doing one exam like that, and someone's phone was ringing beside me. Like,
Yo.
I couldn't even twist my neck because I'm dead. I'm super.
I mean, even if you want to carry your phone.
Like I remember there was the time they said if you are with your phone now, take it out of the exam hall. She kept on saying so. Like 4 guys stood up and went. I was like, what if this man did not say? What were you planning on doing exactly?
That's like. I mean, I feel like the limit I have is probably answering someone in the exam hall.
Yeah,
like carry phone.
Phone is different. Phone is if they catch you.
Able to write it like right on their bodies. I'm like. Like a tattoo. Like
I feel that one is even better than phone. Phone is if they catch you. This is not secondary school. You are like you can't even beg.
I mean, okay, we're definitely gonna read out. Let me check for smuggling of phones or like trying to like possession of writing materials. I'm trying to look for the particular
and then
misbehavior and of course I think it probably goes under smuggling and possession of answer script, and that is expulsion.
Bam, like
it's over for you.
You just whip out the form from nowhere.
I mean, once you fill the examination malpractice form.
Practice form is very.
It's very and then if you know me, lecturer that no matter how much you beg.
How does that thing work? Like someone should do it and get back to me. Like how does it work?
You could be the one now. Test subjects. You learn faster if you are the one. I mean, it happens to you. Never. But of course, let me see the the misconducts that apparently will cause expulsion. We have impersonation, smuggling and possession of answer scripts, destruction of unauthorized materials. I don't understand what this is. Am I supposed is it like tearing the exam paper?
Unauthorized.
Stealing, destruction.
Wait, destruction of unauthorized materials.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Maybe when they catch you paper, you eat it. Well, technically, it is true. I mean, it's unauthorized materials, and you are destroying it. You'll be expelled.
You have no evidence now.
You'll be expelled.
Don't go.
Now, the next one says, attacking or threatening invigilators. I don't even know if it's village people that will do you. That
someone did that thing one time.
Seriously?
Like, he changed it for the man, and then it like affected everyone in our class.
Wow.
So.
Yeah, people are supposed to gather and beat him up.
No, the guy macho.
So all of you are scared of one man or one boy. So sad. But of course, you would be expelled if they catch you. Moving
All
on.
of them are expulsion.
Yep.
So.
Tendering on authentic documents is also expulsion. Now, failure to submit your answer scripts is rustication.
Why would I go for an exam and
not submit my answer script?
Once the lecturer doesn't collect, maybe after.
Okay,
don't submit again. Go and mark it yourself. What you do at that point?
And I say I'm not doing it again. It's better to have carryover than to be rusticated for 2 semesters. Now, moving on, recidivism. I don't know what this means, but expulsion. Check it up on Google. Check it up. Let me spell it. RECIDIVISM. Now, copying from unauthorized materials. Okay, people that used to write tattoo. Rustication 2 semesters. Possession of writing materials. If you're a first timer, you get rustication for 2 semesters, and if you are a second time offender, you are expelled. Aiding and abetting others to copy. Rustication 2 semesters. You bring the material in, you are not sharing it.
King of boys.
Yeah, now you be plugged. I be men they trust. Now you okay? You will be rusticated. Refusal to submit offending materials. Rustication 2 semesters. Collaborative copying. I'm sorry, all of you gather together and copy one person. I don't understand. That's also rustication 2 semesters. Then unauthorized communication.
All type of communication.
You people that answer people in the exam hall, or you ask people in the exam hall.
Your brother's keeper.
Okay, until the both of you are kept outside. First timer, warning. Okay, the first timer you get a warning. Second timer, rustication for 1 semester. Disruptive behavior. First timer warning. Second timer, rustication 1st semester. Influencing examination official. Oh, you have money. They catch you. You now say, sir, what's your account number? Let me drop it. You're of course going to be. If you're first timer, you get a warning. If you're second timer, rustication for 1 semester. Unauthorized changing of sitting position. If people that display your formation, you don't want to reform the formation.
Wait, what's that one?
Unauthorized changing of sitting position.
What's the penalty?
Here and you
that's First time you get a warning, second time you get restitution for 1 semester.
Wow. All of us have done it like 5 times.
Thank you for casting your
No, like them, they've done it like
it's
times.
him. I am not involved. I was not there. And of course, the final two I'm going to take is disobeying examination instructions. First time warning, second time restitution. And okay, we get the phone one. Phone one says possession of telephone in the examination hall, either in use or not, you get restitution for 1 semester. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are tips you should probably use for the next exam. Yeah. And on this note, we're going to be rounding up today. Don't forget, these are your favorite people in the whole wide world, and your favorite show in the whole wide world, because this is safe space. And of course, I am MYKA Mika, and I've been with Nedu, the podcast guy. And of course,
Damola.
Thank you guys for watching this episode. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Nice.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh shit! Come on! Hey! Oh shit! Hey! That's so. Oh shit! Party scatter, say! Hey! Façon latido, você. One more song. Zazu! Do we have a winner tonight? Who do you think is the winner tonight? Is she the winner? Is he the winner? Listen, you need to listen to instructions, yeah? Stay or walk out. Now listen to instructions as the MC, right? Any option I give you is what you should call. Waka or waka. But I did not call stay. If you want him to go, let me see your hands up. Thank you. We now have a girl and a guy. If you want her to go, let me see your hands up. Make some noise! Oh my God. Fantastic. You want him to dance before he leaves? See the way you're blushing. DJ, 60 seconds. Let him dance before he leaves.
Bado snare, pepper snare, many with it one leg. Repete, unruly.
Boucher.
Badoli.
That's so.
Prime baby debate. Babeje. As a rally hip hop, more folks cannot keep up. Bitch, I be going non-stop. Zazu.
Wait, bring it down, DJ. Are you ready? This is the official dance for the library 2023. DJ, 3, 2, 1, drop it.
C'est moi
Volume, Moshe. Baby, let's shoot up. You said show.
When you show to power, oh daddy sita, and no she do that, me Godzilla, Maradona, to Coachella.
Who is the winner? One more song.
Look on the wine me. Look on the
Bring it down, DJ Cool J. Bring it down, bring it down. Are they trying? Are they trying? They are not trying. We should replace all of them. They are not dancing. They are not dancing. So what have they been doing since? They are jogging. Wait. Stay on Waka. Okay. Wait. All of them should go. Wait. Amongst all of them, who should we keep on stage? Should we leave her on stage? Okay, stay. Should we leave her on stage? My sister, I won't lie to you. Even me. I noticed your kind of dance. You understand? Because you're kind of dancing like a Christian kind of dance. You understand? What church do you attend? Redeem. No wonder you were dancing, praising the Lord. Oh my God. You can leave the stage. Should we leave her on stage? Okay. Should we leave her on stage? Auntie, Emma Bino. Oh, that way, enjoy tele. Abi, say that again. Okay, your daddy is here. Oh, sorry. Yeah, we don't want people that their daddy, they are here. We don't want them to dance. I'll leave the stage. Should she stay or she should leave? Okay. Should she stay or she should leave? She should go. She should stay. Okay, so we need 2 girls to join them. 2. 2 girls to join them. 2. Your gift is big, oh. Don't say they did not tell you it's a big gift, oh. 2 girls. Come on stage. 2 girls. Okay, somebody's coming. Join us. 2. Let's go. DJ, let's go. Bring me Debe. Join them.
All my sexy ladies, all my sexy mamas, Jojo, Juju, Chuchu, Titi, Kiki, Dola, Yeye, Bibi, Jojo, Chuchu, Titi, Kiki, Dola, Yeye, Bibi, Jojo. Didira bata, Tansi alaba, Toda bi alapa, Mafi jogalala,
America.
Bust them in America. Stop in America. Stop in America. Stop in America. Stop in America. Bust them in America.
This was the Chavi. All right, let's send them out. Stay Waka. Stay Waka. Eshe, Eshe, oh, Eshe, oh. My sister, God bless you. Stay Waka. Stay Waka. Stay Waka. Stay Waka. Stay Waka. If you want her to go, let me see your hands up. Oh, thank you. Stay Waka. Stay Waka. If you want her to go, let me see your hands up. Okay, stay. Stay Waka. Stay Waka. Okay, let's go. Who's going to be the winner? Just one person. Give me Debe. Quickly.
I do my voice on this beat.
Do we have a winner already? Stay Waka. Stay Waka. Thank you. Stay Waka. If you want her to go, let me see your hands up. Thank you. Thank you. Who's gonna win our big gift tonight? Stay Waka. Stay Waka. If you want her to go, let me see your hands up. Thank you. Stay Waka. Stay Waka. The top three. 1, 2, 3. DJ, drop it. Who's the winner gonna be? Who's the winner gonna be?
Now do the beat, Jazzy. Another banger.
Yeah.
Girl, I'm in love with your booty bounce. Girl, I'm in love with your booty bounce. In love with your booty bounce. Girl, I'm in love with your booty bounce. Girl, I'm in love with your booty bounce. Girl, I'm in love with your booty bounce. In love with your booty bounce. Girl, I'm in love with your booty bounce. When I wear it in, you weigh 1,000 pounds. Girl, this night we dey go like 7 rounds. Baby girl, say you fine. Baby girl, say you fine. You are desire. Baby, now you are desire. Your yash original. Don't be that kind like China. Be my wife. Make I be your night. Just be like delicious.
Is she the winner tonight? 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 If you want her to go, let me hear you say Ashake. Sorry. Take water. Hello. Omiye tutu. Oh tutu. Oh woi. Is she the winner? Is she the winner? Now, Kuje, not give them all these. If you play some kind of Yoruba, you understand? Mo, be like, hey, Mo, say. Now let's choose the winner. Quickly. 2 minutes. Let's choose the winner. We're about to choose the winner.
It's Maestro on the beat, baby.
Tẹ́lẹ̀ nínú orin tó ré kọjá ẹni Ọlọ́run fẹ́ lọ́mọ èèyàn fẹ́ ẹ máa yọ́nú sí mi àgbàtọ̀mọdé ẹ máa yọ́nú sí mi o ọkùnrin tóbìnrin ẹ yọ́nú sí mi ẹni bá yọ́nú sí mi ṣọ́jú ìyọ́nú Ọlọ́run ọba ìyọ́nú Ọlọ́run ọba ìyọ́nú Ọlọ́run ọba ìyọ́nú Ọlọ́run ọba ìyọ́nú Ọlọ́run.
Ibo kwenu, Ibo kwenu, Kweswenu. If you know you're an Igbo girl or Igbo guy, make some noise. Jen count to me. Hey, tell me báwo ni o. You say la 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 la. If you know you're proud to be a Yoruba boy or girl, make some noise. Do we have Hausas in the house? Nakwana! If you're proud to be Hausa, make some noise. Wait. But, hey, listen. But it seems we have people that are here who are not Nigerians. If you know you're born in the UK, make some noise. If you know you're born in the US, make some noise. If you know you're proud to be Nigerian, make some noise. Is she the winner tonight? Is she the winner tonight? Is she the winner tonight? Bring it out. Is she the winner tonight? Is she the winner tonight? So who is the winner? Okay. Undidinding or awa. Listen, who is the winner? Indidinku or unkwa. Okay, listen again. Let's choose the winner now. Umbelembe or Umbolombo? Unilag or UI? Unilag or UI? Yabatek or FC? FC or Yabatek? Yeah. Messi or Ronaldo? If you love Ronaldo, make some noise. If you love Messi, make some noise. Come on. So I don't understand. I don't understand. So who can be winner? Who can be? Okay, if you know she's the winner, sit on the floor. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. But I cannot share the gifts because one is bigger than the other. Do you guys understand? Do you accept she's the winner?
Yes or no? No.
Do you accept she's the winner?
No.
The two of them say no, 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 no. Okay, now, to choose the winner, can I have two guys? Two guys. DJ, love songs now. Two guys. Two guys. Two guys. One, two guys. Choose somebody. Stay with her. Stay with her. Stay with her. Hey, come back here. Stay with her. Now, this is it. You need to help her to win, yeah? You need to help her to win. Okay, it should be here. Hello, come. You want to be with her, Abi? Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. DJ, a love song. Love, love. Let's choose the winner. Love. Love songs. Help her win. Help him win. It's okay. Love songs. Love songs.
What am I looking for? Say my God, it don't mess me up. They giving me you, giving you me. Opposite keep and much as your son. Opposite keep and much as your me. My baby, you know say you got love for me. I do go. When I call your name, shakara for me. No, man. I'm gonna be your, you gon' be
Come back here, come. Do we have a winner now? Do we have a winner now? Hold her hand, hold her hand. Husband and wife, are they the winner? Bring it down. Hold her hand. Are they the winner? Comes. It's like you people, you want us to sleep here. I should just give it to them. I should give it to them. I should give it to them. Yes or no? Yes or no? I should give it to them. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of tonight's Library Lovers Day 2.0. If your hands are not too busy, the winner tonight is... Come to my side first. Come to my side first. Hey, Liva, are you our boyfriend? That's the only hand. Come, join us. The winner tonight Is she the winner? Is she the winner? Ladies and gentlemen, the winner tonight, make some noise for the beautiful, smart, vibrant, energetic, Molambic, exclusive. Make some noise for the winner tonight! Oh Lord!
What women want?
I think I'm speaking for every guy out there.
I can pay your views. You don't want me, let me know.
This is my ideal lady. They're asking for an unfair deal because they don't want to be traditional women.
Key. Hey! Date your guy. Go and date a guy.
My mother-in-law has been living with us for the past 2 years. Although I told her to come and stay with us and help with taking care of our children, since I've been an orphan since I was 12. The reason is because my wife said she wants to practice her profession, pharmacy, but the maid was ill-treating them, so I offered to give her mom 10k monthly stipend. She has been living with us. Since she has been living with us, I can't communicate properly with my wife. We have no privacy since she tells her everything we talk about. We live in a room and parlor. My wife and her mother sleep on our matrimonial bed while I sleep on the couch in the parlor. I have spoken with my wife to tell her mother to leave, but she said her mother can't go because she suffered to sponsor her in medical school. I decided to tell her mom that it's high time she leaves, since we don't have enough space in our house and the children are also grown up now. The mother started cursing me and my generation, and my wife backed her up. She said she was going nowhere. Since I married her daughter, I married her as well. And I said, I married your daughter, not you. Abi, do you want me to be sleeping with you and your daughter? She was hurt by that statement, and honestly, I have given her from now till Sunday to leave my house. And if she doesn't, I'll throw her out. My family is aware of this already. Please, am I doing the right thing? So guys, what do you think?
These are signs we see, but always be that first time to not allow us think. That's what I think, because I'm very sure that when you start meeting a woman, you'll be seeing signs like this, but you might have ignored because of
what signs?
Signs because look at it. Why would your mother be mad for 2 years?
But the man is
I can agree like 2 months, 1 month. But when she's giving birth to a child and she mother comes back. But fresh marriage, what did you mad for 2 years? 2 years. And looking at the fact that it's just a 1 room and parlor, like it's.
But here's the thing, the wife said she wants to go back to work.
School, yeah.
Work. She wants to go back to work, right? The man obviously is working for the fact that they are saying, oh, who will stay with the kids? The maid was ill-treating the kids. So they believe that, okay, at least my mother-in-law would take care of her own grandkids. That is why she was probably
But the house is tight, room and parlor.
But he suggested...
And why would the man be sleeping on the couch? Why?
He suggested
That's not the case here. Now the case is, he suggested it. I want my mom-in-law to come. Now, he said he was an orphan. He obviously didn't have a mom. If he did, his mom would be the one in the picture. Now, he didn't know. I think for me, personally, the woman, the mother-in-law herself takes the blame for me. Because, now this house is... But
let's chill. The wife, initially, it was fine. But now it's been 2 years, like you said. And the kids are supposedly grown up, from what it says. So that means they can probably take care of themselves, right?
No.
And they told the mama
they can't take care of themselves.
I'm not sure they can take care of themselves.
The point he was trying to make is that his mother-in-law was supposed to stay for a very short time, a temporary time. Do you understand? And if they are getting another nanny or house help, it's not be a living nanny. It will be till the wives get back from work. Plus, pharmacists, they're like, you do this thing like shifts, So, as a pharmacist, you can go like, you do morning shift and evening shift, you understand? So, I feel like it's not every single time that she's working morning to afternoon shifts. Do you understand? So, I feel like if they're going to get a nanny, it's going to be like a temporary, like, not a living nanny.
They could even get a full-time nanny. But another question is, don't forget, they're not very rich. So, they have to like pay a nanny.
I mean, but that's staying in a room and parlor.
They're not really
that's
like
what I'm saying. If it's giving his mother-in-law 10,000 naira per month, for someone to take your child to school and come back, or put the child in crèche or something, when the child comes back, someone to cook for them and stay there
To even start with,
somebody comes
mother-in-law
back
should not even
home.
be in the house.
Exactly.
That's what I wanted.
That's what I
After
wanted
the
to
marriage, you are gone.
But no,
I understand
like,
that
let's
maybe
calm
when
down.
there's a
Let's
new
calm down
child,
first.
mother-in-laws help too, because I understand that children you like shape their
Yeah,
head,
but
all
like,
these things, I
but
understand.
in the context, the kids are not newborns. For the fact that they had a maid before, that shows that okay, they are probably just too young to stay on their own, but they are not so young that they can't stay on their own. And she has been there for 2 years. Obviously, the kids will grow, and he said now the kids are grown up. That's to say, okay, maybe they can't stay on their own, and maybe when the parent comes back in the evening, they stay with them.
Sorry, no
I
matter-
believe the mother-in-law should not even be in the house. Personally, she has stayed 2 years. 2 years is long
Plus stipend,
enough.
10,000
No,
stipend.
so it's long enough.
I think for me, yeah, I do not have any issues with the mother-in-law being in the house, but you should not be in the house and now like have this sense of.
My argument is she even sleeps on the
on their
matrimonial
bed.
Exactly,
Yeah.
that's
So
where I'm
where do
coming
they do
to.
the
Like,
do?
you shouldn't
Couch?
be in the house and have this sense of
in the bathroom.
The real question is, where are the children sleeping?
Bed,
with
of
their
course.
father now.
No.
Bed in the room.
The children are obviously sleeping on
She
the
is
bed.
anywhere,
probably nobody
So
cares
the man
where they
sleeps
sleep.
on the couch.
Yeah.
These are things men go through, but we can't complain.
Oh,
because we are
please.
men.
Man, this
Yes, it's
this
true.
one had to come out.
These are things men go
Anyway,
through,
No,
but we cannot
it's not
complain.
a man
In
thing.
this-
It's a man thing.
It's not a man thing.
Why would a woman stay in the house two years? That's why.
It's not a
Why?
man thing.
You see, let's look at it from both perspectives, right? Let's look at it from the man's side. Obviously, the man is pained. He can't have intercourse with his wife, I guess.
No, he could now.
Because he said they
Somewhere
don't.
else.
He said they don't have privacy.
They have to
They don't have
hide.
privacy.
Now, secondly,
The one
the
goes
wife,
like a
the
street,
wife,
like-
the wife is.
I paid for
The
that.
wife
and
tells the mother everything.
The wife tells his mom everything. Abi, her mom rather everything. Like there's no privacy, so he can't even express himself in a house he probably pays rent for.
How did they get married?
Chill now,
That's one
calm
question.
down.
How did they get
And then now the man is also saying he's telling his wife, look, I don't like what your mom is doing, and she's like, that's your
life is
business,
too
go f yourself. Exactly. And then the mother too is also adding pepper into his wound, and it's like, you see, he married my daughter, you have to marry me.
Entitlement
Like
mentality.
exactly. That's from the man's perspective. So
Better
let's
still,
see.
don't marry mommy's girl. That's one advice.
Please, mommy's
Don't.
girls are no
Mommy's
better.
girl.
It's not a mommy's girl
It is,
thing.
it
It's
is.
not.
No, it feels like it's
He was correct. She's a big mommy's girl. Because you married the man, you did not marry your mommy. If you people cannot decide your future, your children, like, bro, I'm pretty sure they were drinking Gary. Sorry, groceries.
Why would you
It's
be
not
staying
a
in the
mommy
house?
girl's
No,
thing.
it's a mommy's girl's thing.
See, let me tell
Why
you
would you be
something.
taking
Let me tell you
advice
something.
from your mother?
Let me tell you something. Yeah. Why would you tell your mom everything that is going on in your marriage? You don't have courtesy of discretion. You don't have privacy. You treat your woman everything. Mothers
I
are
beg to differ.
most. Pastor, I'm not making a tribe thing here, but like Yoruba mothers are very entitled. Honestly,
Nigerian, just saying.
okay, Nigerian mothers are very entitled. Do you understand? Because the wife is claiming that maybe she was a single parent.
Yeah, exactly. I wanted to.
She suffered to like take care
Raise
of
a
through
child.
school
child.
and
Or
everything.
maybe she's an only
But
child.
I came to
and
marry.
a single. No, wait.
You must have seen and trusted me.
Calm down.
There's no
calm
excuse
I
for
down.
feel like we've seen it from the man's perspective. So now let's
So
look
that
at
I'm
it from
telling
the
you from the
woman's
woman's
perspective.
perspective,
Let's
yeah.
look at it from a woman's
So
perspective.
like, okay, my mother, I'm an only child from a single parent.
Okay.
So most of the
has taken all
time,
the
it's
work.
always two of them. They
What's
are very close.
It's marriage.
It shouldn't come into your marriage.
It's
Wait,
marriage.
let me explain.
Okay.
Like,
No, she
But
learned
seeing from
very
our
fast.
perspective,
Okay.
yeah, it's just two of them. It has always been two of them. Do you understand? And then the mother might be going through detachment issues.
they're not like newlywed couples, so it's like, what is she detaching herself from exactly? The mama is just the problem. She has issues. I wouldn't say it's detachment issues. She just feels too comfortable. They made her too comfortable. Whatever.
Bullshit.
If we're looking for the woman's
That is why they have. I think in Yoruba,
no,
in-
chill. So chill. What I'm trying to say is now,
Because-
as a woman.
No, okay, wait. For the entitlement part, she feels like, oh, I motor a dagba now.
That's
so what?
So this is
so
my
what?
husband's
Why your daughter
Yes.
So like, she cannot say this because she's on her mother's side.
She feels so entitled because first off, your daughter's house is not your house, and then the mother-in-law even made this statement. She was like,
if you get married to my daughter, you're married to me, bro. That's wrong. Like, nah.
My point now is, I'm even trying to look at the woman, like without the mother-in-law or whatever. Look at it from a woman's perspective. You know, there's this stereotype, this thought, this belief that when a woman gives birth, then every other thing she has is on hold. Her career is on hold.
For some time,
her personal choice is on hold. She can't wear what she wants because now she's a mother. She has to look responsible. Blah, 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 blah. So I feel like if you should look at it from where the lady is coming from, the fact that she wants to feel free. She wants that freedom that came with, you know, oh, I'm a career woman. I make my own money. I'm not relying on my husband for everything. Like if you look at it from that perspective, you can understand
there's a problem
her
with
own
the planning.
Yeah, the communication. I
If
think
you
it's
want
the
to get married to
communication.
somebody, you should marry whom you have capacity for.
Well, Israel was not wrong. I mean, you should marry somebody that you can handle. Except there has been like, you know, an agreement beforehand, like, oh yes, babe, I know you're richer than me, but I don't mind. That's fine. Just be ready for the consequences.
I mean, that's what I feel.
If you say it that way, then
not
if
exactly.
Exactly. If you say it that way, then no marriage.
Imagine
Exactly, no marriage is
If you say it that way, then no marriage should have problems. But
I feel
every
like
marriage
if you
has
not get the
problems.
proper marriage counseling before they go married.
Oh, please, how many people get counseling?
At the end of the day, I feel like so this is a guys.
Men will show you a different side, you know.
Guys, like I said
Women.
earlier,
Women.
it could have as well been the husband's mom.
Right.
But this is it. This woman came in. It could as well be a nanny too. She came into the house with the intention of, okay, the Amugo thing, how is it pronounced?
No, Amugo is early stage. That's not
Amugo is early stage.
It is just basic entitlement.
She came
And why was
into
she
the
cussing him
house.
out? You're in a man's house.
Plus, the nanny was
That's
not even a living nanny. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The nanny was not a living nanny.
They didn't specify. And regardless, living nanny, no living nanny, whatever. I just feel like the mother-in-law has crossed her boundaries because the mother-in-law was obviously married before her daughter got married. So is she trying to say that she condoned her husband's mother
Another
coming?
thing again, why would not see an issue with the woman?
Why are we
The
not?
lady is comfortable with her husband sleeping on the couch. That's the man of the house. So if you're comfortable having your mother sleep on my bed,
I feel like
bed, it means that
before
something's
she
wrong with the
came,
woman.
before my mom
I don't
comes,
blame
before
the-
anything happens in my matrimonial
the woman
home,
and the
myself and
husband
my
didn't do
husband
proper
would
planning.
exactly.
They didn't do proper
That
planning
is
because
it.
They didn't think of
They
the
didn't talk
fact
about
that,
it, and
oh,
even if they
you
did,
only
the
have
man
one
agreed.
room.
Okay, I would sleep
Maybe for
in the
I feel like
yes.
the mama that thought maybe like 2 months, 3 months.
Exactly.
No,
I would say-
years.
The man
saying.
suggested it. From what we read, he said he suggested that.
Because he didn't know she was going to stay for
But he wasn't
long
planning
while.
for her to
He
stay
knew
for
it
a
was
long
going
while.
and now she stayed this long, and he's complaining,
I
and
think
she's
it
still
still comes
like.
down to the fact that they didn't draw boundaries.
And I'm sure that he has
Because
been
that's another
complaining
aspect.
since before that 2 years.
Drawing
Even if,
boundaries
as a woman, even if they give you
has
such
to
opportunity, you should use your common sense to know.
Common sense,
It's 2 years, I
exactly.
need to leave the
When
house.
that
there's a saying,
planning-
common sense is not
when
not
that
common,
when that
actually.
planning came in, like
I
when
feel-
they're supposed to do like the whole planning thing, you should have said, okay, you can buy a camp bed for the mother to stay.
You see, bed is not the
all those
problem now.
things.
You guys, they could have bought
I'm
They
saying
cannot.
bed and
It's a
still
room
put it
and parlor.
in
They
the
can't even
room
stay. Like
that she wants
why?
to stay there.
No, I do not agree with that. If before she got into the house, they had got the bed, she has no choice. This is what the husband and wife agreed on.
Yes,
That's
she
what
would
you
stay in
think.
the
That's
parlor.
what you think. So there's this thing where, you know, initially when you enter a place, you want to pacify everybody. You want everything to calm down. Then the longer you stay, you start exploring the extent to which you can manipulate
Guy,
or make Please, let's be
I do
realistic.
not
When
agree
in a
with that.
Nigerian home,
I
I'm
do
going
not
to give you an
agree with
example.
that.
You have visitors that come to your
Okay.
house. Obviously, initially as a first-time visitor, you're not going to be wandering around. You're not going to go into the kitchen. You're not going to be opening.
Don't forget, this
You're not
woman.
going
This
to-
woman can do it.
And this is her mother-in-law.
The
You know,
mother can do it.
I'm saying visitor now.
Okay.
Now, if a visitor keeps coming, maybe over a year, they become family friends. Then you see them, oh, we are going to the room, we are dressing up with my friend. They are opening the fridge. They are going to the kitchen. They are serving their own food. These are extremes that visitors take control of. Now, this is your own mother-in-law, the mother of the person you married. No, chill. The person you married. So even if she comes initially and you're like, Mama, you know me and my husband. One day, Mama will tell you my back is paining me. I cannot sleep on the floor. Please let me sleep on the
couch.
bed.
Yeah, go to the house.
No,
go.
please let me sleep on
She
your
go
bed.
to her house.
Initially, the man will not want to look like a bad guy, so he'll be like, okay, Mama, just
That is it. That's why I said
And
boundaries.
again, another
If
issue,
you draw
for
boundaries,
a new marriage, you don't need interruptions from your parents.
Is this
No,
not
it's not a new marriage.
now?
I'm not guessing.
This is not a new marriage now. This is not a new marriage. This is just along the line. The wife has said, "I want to have
Okay,
my
I want to go back
career."
to my career.
So that is what's causing the
And at
problem
that point,
is
sure,
the
it's
base,
too
the base
small
on which
to be on
they
their
married.
own.
Like you said, the initial agreement upon marriage. Like me now, if I see a rich man, housewife, straight up, I'm never going to stress myself, and that's the basic of the talk. There's nothing like I want to go back to my career.
Well, that's what women, we are the receiving end. That's what women like. They just want to sit down and be taken care of. So as a man, we always work hard because we know that's what women want. But why want a woman? The thing is, it depends on the wealth of the man. Imagine you're married to Dangote. What inputs in this world you would put in?
As long as I know that the money is.
And they open
the
shop
money
for you,
is there.
supermarket for you.
The money is there.
No, she doesn't even want the shop. She doesn't want the shop.
I'll have my babes that'll be like, have you checked the stock? Have you?
Oh.
That's
What she said is a popular. She just voiced what women have in mind. I feel that's what she just represented all women on a very large scale. That's what they think in their minds.
But like, if I get married to a guy that I can see he's working, he's paying for shit too. I'm not going to sit down and just balance like a sack of potatoes. I'm also going to.
So I feel like that's where the lady she wants to go back
the
to work
initial
and all
agreements.
Get your guy.
Wrong and outdated educational policies in connivance with poor implementation of these same policies have opened several potholes in our educational system. Insufficient government funding and lack of competent teachers have also been attributed to the bane of Nigeria's educational challenges. Coming soon on Unilag TV News Review is the New Nigeria Cycle, a series that would herald the rejuvenation of a new Nigeria through institutions of higher learning, championed by Nigerians in the diaspora in conjunction with the African Heritage Foundation.
Without integrity, nothing works. And that's what we need in our leadership.
Join Ambassador Tunde Adetunji and myself as we discuss issues surrounding education and politics in Nigeria on the New Nigeria Cycle series airing on Unilag TV.
Welcome to what may very well be one of the most important videos we've ever made. Now, in order to even begin this video, I must first establish this disclaimer. This video is a set of hypotheses, an exploration of the world, and while many ideas will be explored, what we are sharing here is not meant to be taken as definitive truth. We're not claiming this is entirely made up of facts. Rather, we are attempting to explore a deeper, perhaps darker, area of human consciousness and see the bigger picture of what is really going on. Please have your own experience, do your own research, and don't be afraid to go deeper down the rabbit hole, for the truth is often stranger than fiction. There's no denying that the collective human consciousness is in quite of a pickle today. It is chaotic and overtaking itself and all of nature. Because of the internet, we have nearly real-time access to information, and yet most people are only seeing a particular slice of the story. For example, the algorithms behind what you find when you use Google, Facebook, YouTube, and almost every other social network are designed to show you what you're already looking for, or what the computer code thinks you want to see based on other people's behavior. Unless you're actively searching for new information, to find something different, or follow someone who is creating content that is going down rabbit holes and sharing what they find, what you get is generally what you're already accustomed to seeing. You only see what you want to see. Further, due to the controversial nature of many ideas, especially those labeled as conspiracy theories, many ideas are not explored by the masses, because when they hear about it, they see that these ideas are ridiculed and they write them off as nonsense or dangerous extremism. Following the herd mentality makes it easier to dismiss exploring new ideas, so people can easily go along with their lives. This is critical because the ability to change one's belief changes your experience of life, and most people are happy just letting things be as they are. A minority of people are compelled to seek higher truth at all cost, and certainly most of us know that sometimes it can be very hard to empathize with those who choose comfort over following their passions. As the saying goes, you can take a horse to water, but you can't make it drink, and trying to convince others to think differently only leads to distress on everyone's part. As many ancient texts will suggest, this is not how true wisdom is passed on. This creates a sort of self-created deception and distraction from the bigger picture, which is rarely explored. If you're already familiar with spirit science, we've talked before about how everything is connected. This was even a fundamental part of my own awakening, where I had a transcendent experience that all things were one, unified and stemming from and linking to a singular greater whole. Yet today, and the struggle of human consciousness, is that most people are not seeing it, simply not looking, or not even wanting to look. In modern science today, there are many scientists searching for an all-pervading theory of everything, something that unifies quantum mechanics and the theories of relativity. And so today, we respectfully present to you the conspiracy theory of everything. I invite you to watch this with the intention of self-reflection, for as is the nature of consciousness itself, pointing the finger and blaming others only creates more of the same cycle that we've been trapped in. Liberating ourselves from the illusion is the only way to really break free of the shackles that bind us to our lower state of being. Our conspiracy theory of everything begins first with the demiurge. The demiurge is an ancient Greek and Gnostic concept describing a consciousness that is considered to essentially be the creator of the physical universe, but not the supreme creative force behind all things. A good way to explore this idea is through The Matrix, a science fiction story that suggests everything we think we know of as the real world is nothing but an illusion, a false world within which most are imprisoned, unable to effectively identify what is real. As people go about their day-to-day lives, they think that their world is authentic, but that every individual is truly plugged into an artificial reality severed from the real world. While people suffer, there is a tremendous benefit to the ruling overlords, who in the film were a form of AI. As it relates to us, this AI is in essence the demiurge. The demiurge was described as a force, a deity, or a consciousness who was responsible for the creation of the physical world and reality. However, in a way, it had imposed itself over top of the true reality, the supreme oneness that created all things. In this, it was a false god who had assumed authority over the world, masking the living beings, namely us, from the supreme truth, the highest order of creation, and making us believe that what we experienced as real, the physical reality that we are a part of, was the true, authentic reality, even though it wasn't. Depending on the school and belief of different Gnostic sects, the demiurge was either seen as something malevolent, deliberately trying to deceive us, or something that was simply ignorant or misguided of its place in the universe and the rest of creation, which led to us becoming lost in the illusion as a result. Said in simple terms, the demiurge was the force behind the physical universe, but within our consciousness, so long as we perceived that which is physical to be real, we were slaves to the illusion of the false or at least incomplete reality. To that end, these ancient people, at least those who are part of the ancient mystery schools, believed that the physical reality was an illusion. They sought to liberate themselves from the illusion of reality through varying spiritual practices, from meditation to plant medicine ceremonies and everything in between, in order to connect with higher realms of existence and break free of the false world by finding the truth, the supreme oneness within. This is because even the demiurge and the physical universe still stemmed from the supreme oneness, and the light of truth could be found within. Known to the Gnostics as Sophia, meaning wisdom in Greek, it was the act of awakening this divine spark within us that would return us to the higher realms, which became the ultimate goal of many Gnostic schools. This is where we find the roots of enlightenment and light concepts from around the world, which teach that within this world of suffering, we can release ourselves from the illusion through various forms of mastery and self-discipline, both physical, emotional, and mental. This, of course, takes considerable effort and intention to do so. In essence, transcendent people do what is hard, and that's why their lives are easy. People in suffering do what is easy, and that's why their lives are hard. Fast forward to today, there is a tremendous volume of voices from across the internet, exploring ideas, concepts, and sharing a metric buttload of memes. But amidst the voices of the masses, we find a new concept emerging and being discussed in scientific and even some mainstream circles. An idea that proposes that the entire universe as we know of is actually a hologram or a simulation of some kind. Scientifically speaking, if we look at the cosmos from the perspective of quantum mechanics, there is a general acknowledgement that we really don't understand the universe like we thought we did. We are seeing the building blocks of the universe, the subatomic particles, the waves, behaving in ways that do not make sense in the context of classical mechanics, which reveal discrepancies in the laws of physics. Yet, the laws of physics still stand and apply in a practical sense when talking about our macroscopic world. But the fabric of the reality that we live in operates by rules that we have yet to uncover. The holographic universe seems in principle to be very much like how you might expect a movie and a projector to work in tandem. When you watch a movie, you enjoy it linearly, going through it one frame at a time, usually at 24, 30, or 60 frames per second. The stories on the screen follow a narrative of some kind, and generally speaking, there are definite laws that make up the universe you are experiencing in the film. Yet, the quantum world, on the other hand, is like being able to observe the entire roll of film timelessly at any point, which includes zooming in on individual frames, playing things backwards, forwards, the sequels and prequels all at the same time. The particles and waves that make up our reality are non-linear and could potentially imply notions of retrocausality. And while they too follow their own set of laws, they are different from the world we exist in at a macro level. Another example of this is found in computer code. What you are seeing on your computer or phone screen at any given time is a filtered projection of what is really going on underneath the surface, designed to be easy for you to interpret. Yet, under the surface of these machines, there is a computer language that is incomprehensible to nearly everyone. Languages like binary and machine code are too simple to make complex algorithms effectively in. Instead, programmers use higher-level languages designed to be understood by humans to write code that is then translated into the lower, base-level machine code and then binary at the bottom. What you are seeing when you look at your phone or computer monitor ultimately comprises mountains of ones and zeros that lay under the surface of the digital world, just like what is under the surface of our own reality. You might be familiar with the ancient wisdom teaching as above, so below, a concept that applies on several levels, describing that which exists in higher realities is a mirror of lower ones. So as with machine code and binary, ultimately all of that computational code is equal to and actively creates the digital experience on your devices, but they are two entirely different paradigms. This is the great challenge of modern science today, unifying quantum mechanics and general relativity, because we are unable to comprehend yet how the physical world and tangible substance, continuity, gravity, life, time, and consciousness emerge from this flux field of quantum information, which appears to operate by an entirely different set of laws related to statistics and probability. Yet, like with machine code and computers, are they really so different? The question then becomes, as many are theorizing today, could our entire reality be nothing more than a simulation? An artificial reality that our consciousness is plugged into? There are some oddities that have been captured on camera that some people believe are glitches in the Matrix. Now maybe these oddities are fake, who knows? But as an example, we do have this curious clip of a bird who is perched in midair without moving before flying away. There was also this news footage from Russia several years ago that someone caught an individual levitating on camera. But when the guy with the camera called out to them, the girl dropped down and ran away. Now again, I'm not trying to say this is hard evidence of a real-life Matrix, but it certainly compels curiosity. And this is what it's really all about. Humanity living in the question, in the mystery of life. And these strange occurrences that beg us to ask the question, what is the true nature of reality? Now, on that note, I encourage you to please do your own research and go down these rabbit holes yourself and make up your own mind. In this way, you become a conduit of free thought rather than following in the herd mentality of that which has been established for you by the powers that be and society at large. Even if the laws of physics as we know them today say that this is impossible, levitation or birds perched in midair, we also know that the laws of physics are incomplete. We don't even know how to properly fit gravity into our standard model of physics, and perhaps unlocking these secrets will change everything for us. And this brings us to our primary key, where we begin with our conspiracy theory of everything, the basis from which everything to come will build off of. The demiurge is, in essence, a lesson about the illusion of reality. That the entire world as we conceive it to be is based on what we perceive with our physical senses, which is a limited experience of the totality of that which exists in the whole universe. This idea suggests that the illusion of the cosmos is incomplete, and as long as we believe in only it by itself, we too shall remain incomplete. We are living within a material universe, yes, but there is more to the cosmos than just that. And as long as we choose to believe in this limited reality, we will continue to perpetuate its existence. It is only by embracing that which we don't know and asking the right questions can we break free of the fetters that bind us. In the Emerald Tablets of Thoth the Atlantean, there is a great deal of discussion that describes the human soul as a light trapped in the veil of the night, a metaphor suggesting that the night is the illusion of separateness, the soul disconnected from the supreme oneness, or simply trapped in illusions in general. Basically anything that is not the highest truth. It is the unilluminated mind that actively creates the reality that it perceives to be real, and as such, humanity lives out its days in the dark, veiled in the illusion of one's own beliefs, disconnected from any higher reality. This was portrayed excellently in Marvel's Doctor Strange, when Stephen denies anything beyond the material universe, and then is shown a glimpse of the multidimensional nature of reality, that thoughts are things. He is shown that all of us steer the reality field by our conscious intent. But yet, as we become complacent in the creation of our lives, we give up control of the driver's seat. But then the question is, who is driving the ship? Literally anyone and everything else. Carl Jung called it the collective unconscious, the collective mind field of everyone whose thoughts and feelings influence our own very decisions and actions by the concentration of their energetic weight. Whether it be the media, the news, advertisements, what your family or friends tell you, or things that you just happen across on the internet. Ultimately, all of it is processed by our egos, which shape who we think we are as we disconnect further from the nature of our being. So the question then becomes, what is the truth? What is the higher reality? And how do we connect with it? The ancient wisdom teachings describe that the quest for wisdom, or enlightenment, or the true nature of being, is a continuous journey into the unknown, and the illumination that we are active creators of our lives, not simply beholden unto the preconceived patterns that we've been following in. The great truth we must understand about the demiurge is that we are the ones who actively perpetuate its existence by believing in the physical universe as the ultimate reality. Your beliefs shape the reality that you experience, as Dr. Bruce Lipton has demonstrated through his work with the biology of belief. The beliefs and ideas that we hold in our minds can be scientifically proven to affect how our DNA and cells express themselves. If you believe you are a lowlife with nothing going on and will die alone and miserable, guess what kind of life you will lead? If you believe you can change the world, guess what kind of life you will lead? In order to break free of the limitations that we feel are imposed upon us, we must first believe that it's possible to do so. We must open ourselves to a greater truth, a greater reality, one that is beyond the demiurge, and perceive a cosmic truth that forever changes life as we know it. Yet, humanity is not paying attention to messages like this in mass, and there is a reason for it. It is a very significant and critical thing, for this one piece of the puzzle must be resolved in order for humanity to truly advance as a species and break free of illusion collectively. But with that, the mysteries of who is behind all of this aside, how exactly do the world elite control human consciousness? Due to the sheer volume of control mechanisms, here we're going to provide a lighter overview, and you are encouraged to explore these as you see fit. Fear and scarcity. At the highest level of control, fear is one of the most easiest methods to control the population in mass. This is a two-way street that binds the influence from the elite and us together, for we actively perpetuate the problem when we live from fear and scarcity, spreading it around to each other like a nasty virus. Fear can be used to corral people in all manner of directions, to take actions that are not in their best interest, or to give up their power and control to others. Our food. For the most part, all of the food that we're eating today is toxic, designed to subdue our creative energy, making us easily addicted to things that are unhealthy for us. Whether it's processed foods, rich with salt, sugar, and fat, or even our produce, which has been chemically engineered or sprayed with pesticides and herbicides. We can see this with Monsanto, who have actually patented seed and GMO production, disallowed the ancient practice of saving seeds, and ultimately controlled the food supply, but have masked it as providing the world food. We recently published a movie called Healing Your Body with Food, Spirit Science 33, which reveals the truth about food and where it comes from today. So we won't get super deep into it here, because there is a lot to cover. But if you want to go deeper into this, please watch that movie after this one is done. Ultimately though, the bottom line here appears to be that we are what we eat, and most of us eat far too much, and in that consume too many harmful substances. Fluoride in the water. Some have said that fluoride is the metaphorical tears of the New World Order. and that it's their most widely used weapon against us. The idea, in a nutshell, is that governments put fluoride in our water supply in order to negatively affect huge populations and facilitate mass control, whether for financial gain through the health defects that it causes, or for the purpose of disrupting our connection to the spiritual planes. Any quick search of a fluoride conspiracy brings up notions that it calcifies the pineal gland, the organ in our brain that is often linked to consciousness and the third eye. The idea of the pineal gland being linked with consciousness originally came from the French philosopher Descartes, who argued that the interaction between non-local consciousness and the physical world occurred inside of it. If you dig into why water fluoridation began, you find a convoluted, suspicious mess, mostly centering around the aluminum production company Alcoa, who supposedly had a lot of toxic waste to spare that took the form of fluoride as a byproduct of aluminum production. After a single biochemist who was sponsored by them showed in a lab that fluoride affects cavities in rats in 1939, so the story goes, the first public proposal that the US should fluoridate its water supplies were made, not by a doctor, but by an industry scientist. Nowadays, our water is fluoridated in over 24 countries, mostly in the Western world. According to chemist and researcher Charles E. Perkins, who wrote the book The Truth About Water Fluoridation, repeated doses of infinitesimal amounts of fluoride will in time reduce an individual's ability to resist domination by slowly poisoning a certain area of the brain, thus making them submissive to the will of those who wish to govern them. While there are unsupported theories that the Nazis used the chemical in concentration camps or the USSR in their gulags, the threat of fluoride isn't just a theory. The work of Jennifer Luke in the 90s showed that by old age, the pineal gland contains the same amount of fluoride as teeth, having been calcified as we age. Further, a huge review on fluoride toxicity published by the National Research Council in 2006 reported a range of negative side effects from fluoride, including decreased melatonin production and other effects on normal pineal function, which in turn could contribute to a variety of bad effects in humans. In fact, studies from Harvard and China's Shanghai Health Institute may even have linked fluoride to reduced IQ in children and even suggest that it could be toxic to a developing brain. As well as being linked to certain types of cancer, it's also been shown to destroy the male reproductive system in rabbits. The bottom line is, the benefit to risk ratio on water fluoridation is unclear due to a lack of good evidence, with most people not even knowing that they're drinking it. If the conspiracy theories are to be believed, professors doing this research have been met with numerous attempts to discredit them. Stephen Peckham, director of the Centre for Health Services at the University of Kent and professor at the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine at the University of Toronto, has had his research of water fluoridation rejected from dental health journals. He's even spoken out about being accused of statistics hacking and for research that made the link between fluoride and hypothyroidism. It seems as though someone does not want this info getting out. Entertainment and subliminal messaging. The entertainment industry has been a source of conspiracies for a long time, with often disturbing subliminal messages in children's entertainment, such as references to suicide and sex found in everything from Disney movies to SpongeBob. But it often goes deeper and darker. The entertainment industry, especially Disney, has seen several instances of hiring young children, making them into massive celebrities, making a fortune off of them, and driving them insane. This has also happened with the K-pop industry, with their so-called slave contracts that force the young singers into decades of servitude, having them work endless hour days and running them to the point of exhaustion. There are actually many instances of these young singers collapsing on stage due to exhaustion. This also links back to the conversation of pedophilia networks, for many celebrities have now spoken out about how bad Hollywood really is for pedophilia, including people like Brad Pitt, Elijah Wood, Evan Rachel Wood, and Corey Feldman. The news. The news often perpetuates a story that things are bad and getting worse. There is a consistent theme from the news of toxicity, and as people watch this in mass, we come to believe it, and thus perpetuate it. The people running the news command more attention by spreading this kind of information because bad news gets more attention than positive stories, and therefore, we continue to create this reality. When you're constantly looking at the world in a negative light, you are not looking at your own light. In fact, you don't even know that there is light within you. There is only darkness, shadows, and frightening imagery. And so what happens? But humanity falls further and further into a world of self-created delusion. It's also worth mentioning that even the local news is ultimately both written for and controlled by a unified source, regardless of the network. Just watch this clip and you'll see how bad it really is.
Our country.
The sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social media.
The sharing of biased and
false news has become all too common on social media.
More alarming, some media outlets publish simply aren't true without checking facts first.
Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think, and this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
Mass surveillance. The Medal of Honor for revealing this really goes to Edward Snowden, the whistleblower who brought to the collective attention how the Secret Service of the US and